This is the kind of strange thing you can find in a home dealing with a serious pipe problem. A washing machine right in the middle of the living room. A Greensboro woman had to have it like this for 3 months. A sewage pipe leaking created problems across her apartment, a hole in the laundry room, sewage leaking onto her bathroom floor, the cabinet under her sink totally soaked.
They left the sewage in our bathroom floor for about 3 months before someone else even came to look at it. I don't understand how someone can just be so thoughtless.
The apartment complex only offered an empty unit for Allison to stay in. She would still have to pay for a hotel with furniture while they made repairs. After a week, she came home to this, more problems.
I'm not okay with it. To spend what we spend and for it to be this way is not okay.
So we contacted the complex's corporate office. We convinced them to let Allison break the lease and comp her for the 2 months spent in the hotel. A burst pipe spells an obvious flooding risk, but you might not guess that your driveway could create problems too. This woman's driveway was built higher than the foundation, so whenever it rained, the water poured right into her house.
It started to rain really heavy, and water started coming in the front room. I'm on a fixed income, and I just, I can't afford to just throw, another $8,000 down the drain.
That's how much it would cost to dig up the driveway. It was the only way to fix the issue. We called the guy who poured the original driveway, securing a $3,000 refund, enough to help pay down the cost of a new one. Look at what a burst pipe did to a Triad woman's home of 40 years. Furniture moved out, utilities pushed from the wall. The Triad woman's home in disarray. They were trying to fix a burst pipe, and after 4 months, still nothing, until 2 Wants to Know stepped in.
It all started 44 years ago.
This is my home, and I try to take care of my home.
Laretha Fouché found this home back in the 1970s.
This is where my children grew up. This is home.
4 decades of memories. One recent nightmare. A pipe in the kitchen burst.
They completely gutted my house. They moved everything out into those little pods and packed up everything. It was just a long process.
Laretha in a hotel for 3 months. The last fix, her flooring.
We picked out the flooring. They put the flooring down, moved everything back in. And during that time, the floor started to raise in certain places.
It's tough to see, but rub your hand across it and you can feel it.
Some places the pull are loose and they tried to get it glued down, but it didn't work.
Laretha calling the flooring company and the installer back. A second attempt made.
They came out and they said, well, we installed it the second go round properly.
But a couple months later, the floor was again popping up.
It's just ugly. And right here, I'm standing right here at the closet. You can see where it's really raised up.
Laretha once again calling the floor company. 4 months later, her calls went unreturned.
I tried several times with no success. So then I said, I'm going to call 2 Wants to Know.
We spoke with a representative from the company. A week later, someone called Laretha.
He said, go pick out your flooring. He said, pick out something better.
New flooring chosen, installed a couple weeks later at no extra cost.
I appreciate you guys. You are #1 in my book.
The new flooring looks and, more importantly, feels perfect.
You got it done. And anybody that even asks me, I tell them to go to 2 Wants to Know.
Maybe that explains our recent surge in calls. Kevin Kennedy, 2 Wants to Know.
Love that new light color too. Hey, a car broke in just 2 days after purchase and an internet bill with a $9,000 total. 2 situations where 2 Wants to Know sprung into action. How we help set the record straight and secure a refund. Next.